morning, everyone. Today I would like to present about my project, which is domesticating the exterior space, where domestic life is going to share area or extend space. Where interested in the rich and poor, where high-income society has everything, such as luxury life, but in low-income society, which they don't have that luxury life, but they are acting as the main supporting to the whole society by doing such as trash collector or motorcycle driver, where I found out that the best location for my idea is Thonglor area, which is showing a point of the so much contrast between high income society and low income society, which is I found that there's a Thonglor police flat community where it's located behind the police station flat and located in between the two wall property for Thonglor condominium and police flat, which will be described later. You can see the atmosphere of the community where it's located in a strip line, only 15 meters away from the main street of Thonglor, where you can see the activity that they're doing, where they're spending most of their time outside. So the activity of the interior is changing into doing such as children playing playground, watching clothes, talking, eating or sleeping, and also the gathering space which are done by India as well. So you can see that there is changing the interior program into the different way, where showing the example of the community interior atmosphere, where this house has 30 people that staying inside the house, so they have to share the space in between of 5 by 4 square meter. And you can see how the section is showing the relationship between the second floor and the first floor as well. So my project intention is to create the negotiation how space can be used throughout the community and creating a good and sufficient quality of living, and also creating the community literature in a more creative way. So the location of Thonglor is located at Nuttinee area, which is fully with the concrete building, and also with a population of 70,000 people around. And so move on to the community which located in between. You can see that the police flat and the Thonglor tower. So the location of the community is located in between both walls, came as their own. This is the main road, the street footpath, police station, parking, front of the flat, and the community is behind the flat area. You can see it's located here, and showing the exterior that they're claiming as their own space outside, and the housing panorama showing the creativity that they're using the recycled material as the main material. So the people in the community has so much potential with the site, where they're actually supporting people in the community, such as motorcycle driver, food vendor, or car driver, where I also did the questionnaire that showing now with questionnaire that I did with the community people, which we were asking what their name, age, occupation, or what type of job they're doing, or distance working, how much time they're spending outside of the house, in front of the house. Will be basic information which show up the database that most of the occupation will be food vendor, motorcycle driver, and the age is around, the dominating age will be 0 to 24 years, and the dominating gender will be the female, which showing out that in the information questionnaire that people spend the average time inside their house around 9.6 hours, and in front of the house 2.7 hours per day, where the top 3 activity inside the house will be watching TV, playing computer or sleeping, and the top 3 activity in front of the house will be watching or drying clothes, looking after kids or chatting. Which this is the existing community plan, where showing out all the exterior that located in the community. You can see that it's the community located in between the soap boundary and hand boundary, where the soap boundary will be the flexible boundary where people use it as an entrance, and there's a 4 main entrance which is located in between the block, and you can see the green area representing the semi-private area, the orange and the red one representing the the semi-public, semi-private and private area. And you can see in the zoom in one that how the exterior and the interior become the connecting together by this owner of the house, where she claiming the exterior as a restaurant, and where she cooking her food around here and sell it to the people, which on the other side. And the other one is the trash collector, where he go out and collect all the rubbish and claim this space at his repairing area. And another restaurant that own in the community, and also the grocery that for the community people. We're also having the community service such as a washing area and another trash collector area, claiming his front of his house as the area of doing activity. Also the deputy head of community, where we'll be looking after the whole community, and the owner of the grocery will be here as well, where we set up the meeting area for the community. And the exterior kitchen that owned by this house, where she claiming the exterior as her own kitchen to prepare to sell it on the main street of Thong Lo. Which the next one is showing more clear in terms of the boundary that pointing out in green, yellow and red, where they're claiming the exterior of 55% of the whole community exterior. And underneath is showing the program mapping, where you can see the overlapping of the program in the area, which pointing out that the most overlapping program will be located near the junction or the entrance of the community, as you can see, which is similar to the activity mapping as well. So, as you can see that right now, there's so much potential that happened in the site, and so my intention is to redesign or recreate or organize for the exterior for the community in a creative way, which I look to the case study where the first one is the straw font for art and architecture, which they're using a hinge of wall as a furniture that can be turned as a table or a chair, or also changing the space between interior and exterior, how it be connected. And the second one is by Far Creative Center, where they're using the art as a vehicle to push the children forward, and using the color as the representative, where they use the yellow representing for the energy color, and they use the color to frame the zoning as well inside the interior, which is interesting for me. And the next case study is the 56, where located in a high density area, a formal passage where for the people, in the local people to have a part in the design, start from suggestion under construction and project developing from 2008, where the main program just only meeting area and garden area, where the designer already decided not to put the meeting area too front, why it's gonna get disturbed from the outside, but they set it in almost the middle, but people from the outside can see the people doing activity inside as well, which showing out the zoning into public, semi-public, semi-private and a private zone that they're setting up. And in the time go by, there are more programs that adding in, such as lab that located at the front, and the toilet and storage at the back. So you can see the connection of the program overall, where they're setting up the facade to frame the interior space for the inside, and setting up the circulation into foam-made circulation, and using the recycled material as a furniture, and also providing a temporary roofing for the people inside. So right now we move on to the existing program, where such as the meeting area, music class, kitchen area, the food preparing, rubbish area, children playground, living unit, and salon, watching area or restaurant, which will be the one that will be increasing as the maximum time will be such as with parking, children playground, or the rubbish area, which I divided into minimum and maximum time of the spending the most of the space, which in the minimum time will use 66% of the whole space, which come up to the areas around 253, and also in the maximum time we use 100%, which is 450 square meter. Where linked to the proposed program, which I got from the questionnaire that I already explained, that they actually want or needed is the blue flag market and the playground for the children, because the limited space that in the community, the daycare or the community workshop that they can improve, and which that link back to what is the Thong Pha or blue flag market. So it's a symbol that will be stick in front of the product that be approved by the government, which they will sell the product will be cheaper than the normal price, 5 to 10%. So it's divided into 4 main parts, which is the Thong Pha construction material, Thong Pha agriculture, Thong Pha restaurant, and Thong Pha corner, where the one that the community want is the Thong Pha restaurant. So what the benefit of it is that they will get the Thong Pha flag to prove that they are up to the standard of the government, the plastic bag and the cheaper price by buying the products from the government, which the process is working from the producer to the government, and then government pass on to the middleman or the restaurant and to the customer. Which that I'm trying to grouping the program into 3 main parts, which the first one is the business zone, where fully with the restaurant, blue flag market. The second one is the education zone, where such as the daycare, library, community workshop, music class, and the service area for the community, such as children playground, meeting area, or the kitchen for blue flag. Where I try to grouping the programming connection by setting up into 3 main ones, such as the first one is the blue flag or the business area, where the blue flag market and the restaurant can share the dining area together, which also can look throughout the children playground as well. And the second one is the education area, where community workshop, daycare, music class can share the children playground together, because the community is fully with the children in the community. And the last one is the community service, that you can see that rubbish area, grocery, drying area, washing area, and Arabic area also looking at the children playground. So what you're seeing that the children playground can connect to other programs and can be the solution for helping or be connected with the other program. Which I'm trying to set up the zoning by using the case study and locate the zoning as the same as the case study for first one, and then starting to develop by adding the existing program inside, and then we're setting up the public zone for the blue flag and the semi-private and the private area for the community, and adding more of the complexity in terms of blue flag operation, such as the kitchen in between the program, so there is easier to transfer the food. And the most complex one is that locating the community service all along the community, so to provide it to the whole community, which coming up with the solutions that the community service will be supporting along the community line. We are setting up as a public zone to the semi-private and a private zone for the community, where there will be such as education zone, community zone, and blue flag operation zone. Where you can see in here that I take this one as a idea to develop more further in the existing program that they located inside, such as the restaurant one that will be claiming acts here as his per space by this is the owner of the restaurant. So I claim more or put more of the blue flag into the community, and claiming in front of her house as a restaurant, and can share the dining area together. And for example, the rubbish area, claiming this area as the community service area, as add up the children playground or the blue flag market. But the one that I'm interested is this one, so I will explain more, where I'm claiming more of the blue flag into the side and locating her own restaurant inside her house, which you can see into schematic design that the first one will be this one. So you can see the connection of the community service or children playground all along. And this is the second one that I selected, where the children playground will go deeper into the side. So this is the zoom up in where you can see the front of the design, where the children playground will take the whole place, and the interior will be seen inside as well, which is the restaurant, and you can see the connection where they can have the dining area underneath and children running up along the community. And the other one is this area, the rubbish area, where you can see that there's a connection, or the owner of the rubbish can prepare his rubbish on the other side, where it's underneath the playground for the children, and claiming this area as a blue flag as well, where the restaurant will be located underneath or inside their house, which is the two-story house. And this is the education zone, where you can see the connection between inside and outside. Oops, sorry. Where it's located with the working area for the community workshop, the playground for the whole community, the daycare for the children, and the music class that they are connected by the children playground. And also at the back is the community area. You can see where they're setting up the second floor as the playground as well. And they're providing the blue flag operation outside instead of having her own private and setting up inside for her private kitchen. Which link out to the idea that so this is my intention to create the connection to the community, where the community is come from the need of the community where it's showing up from the questionnaire. I will use the space become a better sufficient quality of living, and children playground is not for individual one, but it's for everyone in the community. So the project will be running on as the time goes by. Thank you.
I have a quick question. He's building here. Can you show me where it is in the photograph?
In the photograph.
It's existing.
Yes. Yeah, it's all the housing.
Okay, this is
It's located in between the two property of wall, and they're claiming in front of the house as their private area. So which you can see more clearly in the section which I didn't show. So you can see that there's a section or the changing of the space where they're claiming the space.
So it's a two-story.
Yes.
And it's being built individually.
Yes, being built
By the
individually
owner.
by the owner by using
And it's like connected or touching each other.
kind of some is
with a little gap.
yes, with a little gap. Which the main point is that I'm gonna using the recycled material, which is this kind of material, such as the tie, the pallet, or the bottles, where using kind of using the three main color. The yellow will representing the children playground by using the pallet, and the blue flag will use kind of fabric or canvas, recycled one, and for the black color that I'm selecting will be the tie or the soft material. It will be the connecting between the hard surface and the fabric one, which will be adding, as you can see in the model, will be adding in between both.
Can you summarize the concept of the blue flag in a few sentences, please?
Blue
What
flag.
is a blue flag?
Blue flag is
And what is related to what you're doing? I want to be very clear about it.
okay. Blue flag is the project that comes from the government, where they're setting up to helping with the economic problem. So they will sell cheaper food, where the people in community actually want the blue flag into the community to bring the outsider to come to eat inside, because it's cheaper than the normal price in the Thonglor soil. Which
You want to?
and so I want to add or put the blue flag market into the community, which is based on the need of the people in the community, which you can see that it will be located in between or inside the community. And they will sell in kind of like single plate, and the price cannot be above 20 baht. So it's providing lower roof in the town hall, also the office.
Normally people park very freedom in a motorcycle, they can park everywhere, and your design deal with it, the way they park.
Well, I also thinking about their parking as well. Instead of parking in front of the house, they can park underneath, which is claiming as a, you can see that there's a space underneath that they can park in the car as well. So we claiming this space as the walkway for the whole community as a main circulation.
So you limit only this part, right?
No.
They can, or they can go anywhere.
Yes, but mostly people will parking in between or in the entrance of the community.
Because this question is about when you design community, one important thing that you have to consider, you have to really consider on what are they living before.
Yes.
Because they will do whatever they used to.
Because right now I'm still keeping every existing program that they are doing, so it's kind of not disturbing, but adding the children playground is for everyone, not for individuals, so there won't be not too much of argument.
Yeah, that's good. And one thing it is the housing facade, right?
This the flat,
The flat.
police flat. And
But
this,
it's already have on some wall and balcony, right? And if you attach some part, it is have you analyzed?
Yes,
the quality?
yeah, I keep distance between the police flat and this the existing balcony that coming out. So it's actually located in with a gap. So it's not
from
in
that side is kind of systematic, but from the housing of the community is a bit in order. How can you manage the in order of the void?
the wall
The
of,
void of the window and things like that.
for the house.
Yeah.
It's from the panorama image that I took, where there's the door and the entrance, which is also showing in the plan, or the entrancing, that they can entrance at the front and go wrong at the back as well. Yes, and also you can see all the entrancing, where they also, some of them have the stairs as well, which can go up to the second floor.
The community is claiming the space in between the two walls, right? Because I think that
Yes.
that's his first intention to look into
So it's very intense how they claim the space in between two walls and claiming the exterior to do their daily life activity, which change the program in the interior. So the interior coming out to be the exterior program.
I think it's such a great project.
always fun.
Maybe I will volunteer to help you. No, really, I live around this area as well, and I really like the project a lot. I like your energy, yeah. All the things you have prepared, even though it's so much information, and you had to talk very fast, because if you exceed 20 minutes, then Ajahn will cut you off. But, I mean, we're prepared, so even though it's a lot of information, but, I can more or less kind of absorb and take it in. I also like the fact that, it's exterior, but it is an interior kind of set of concerns, elements that you have to deal with. It's basically like interior elements, but the spaces that is available is outside, because that's where you can have it for free. And so I also like that fact, of it being the interior project that is outside. Maybe a few. I don't know, maybe any suggestion or thoughts that I would like to share with you. I think that I'm not sure. I know that you went into the community and you talked to the people. You did the survey probably by different means. They probably kind of know you a little bit, and I think it would be a good addition to what you have already prepared to do. If you add the dimension of the community involvement